Dear DSA students, we are so excited to be on this journey with you, and we want to say a big well done for your commitment and enthusiasm so far. Whether you have just joined or you have been learning with us over the past few weeks, we see your progress and we are rooting for you all the way. Now, we know there's been a bit of silence around the learning management system, and we sincerely apologize for that. But here's the good news. We have an update as regards the learning management system, and it is one you'll love. Some of you may have been onboarded on the previous LMS, but want to ask that you kindly disregard any previous link, platform, or communication concerning that old system. We are officially switching to a new platform that you may be familiar with, Canvas by Instructure. For those new to Canvas, don't worry. A video tutorial will be uploaded to guide you step by step on how to use the platform effectively on our YouTube channel. You will also receive an onboarding email directly from Canvas by Instructure to help you get started. Please follow the instructions in the email and input your details to begin your learning journey on the platform. We are committed to making sure your learning experience is smooth, interactive, and impactful. So please, pay close attention to the announcements coming right after this video for more details. We are so glad to have you with us. Keep going, we've got this. Dear DSA students, we are so excited to be on this journey with you, and we want to say a big well done for your commitment and enthusiasm so far. Whether you have just joined or you have been learning with us over the past few weeks, we see your progress and we are rooting for you all the way. Now, we know there's been a bit of silence around the learning management system, and we sincerely apologize for that. But here's the good news. We have an update as regards the learning management system, and it is one you'll love. Some of you may have been onboarded on the previous LMS, but want to ask that you kindly disregard any previous link, platform, or communication concerning that old system. We are officially switching to a new platform that you may be familiar with, Canvas by Instructure. For those new to Canvas, don't worry. A video tutorial will be uploaded to guide you step by step on how to use the platform effectively on our YouTube channel. You will also receive an onboarding email directly from Canvas by Instructure to help you get started. Please follow the instructions in the email and input your details to begin your learning journey on the platform. We are committed to making sure your learning experience is smooth, interactive, and impactful. So please, pay close attention to the announcements coming right after this video for more details. We are so glad to have you with us. Keep going, we've got this. Dear DSA students, we are so excited to be on this journey with you, and we want to say a big well done for your commitment and enthusiasm so far. Whether you have just joined or you have been learning with us over the past few weeks, we see your progress and we are rooting for you all the way. Now, we know there's been a bit of silence around the learning management system, and we sincerely apologize for that. But here's the good news. We have an update as regards the learning management system, and it is one you'll love. Some of you may have been onboarded on the previous LMS, but want to ask that you kindly disregard any previous link. Dear DSA students, we are so excited to be on this journey with you, and we want to say a big well done for your commitment and enthusiasm so far. Whether you have just joined or you have been learning with us over the past few weeks, we see your progress and we are rooting for you all the way. Now, we know there's been a bit of silence around the learning management system, and we sincerely apologize for that. But here's the good news. We have an update as regards the learning management system, and it is one you'll love. Some of you may have been onboarded on the previous LMS, but want to ask that you kindly disregard any previous link, platform or communication concerning that old system. We are officially switching to a new platform that you may be familiar with, Canvas by Instructure. For those new to Canvas, don't worry. A video tutorial will be uploaded to guide you step by step on how to use the platform effectively on our YouTube channel. You will also receive an onboarding email directly from Canvas by Instructure to help you get started. Please follow the instructions in the email and input your details to begin your learning journey on the platform. We are committed to making sure your learning experience is smooth, interactive, and impactful. So please, pay close attention to the announcements coming right after this video for more details. We are so glad to have you with us. Keep going, you've got this.
Okay, good evening, everyone. So how are we doing today? Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. How was the week? How was our weekend? And hope we had. How is it going? How is it going at our end? Good evening, everyone. Um, yeah, so please share in the comment section. Let me know how was the week. How was practice? Hope there weren't too many challenges. And if there were challenges, can I know them? Can I see them in the comment section? How was our week? Yeah, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. I see a lot of our assignments already. I want to say a very big well done to as many of us that attempted the assignments. So it was very, very nice. Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good. Somebody said my challenges have massively declined. That's good. That's how you know somebody that has been coming to class regularly. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Oh, successfully downloaded Photoshop. That's good. That's good. Well done. That's a very good one. Yeah. Good evening. Good evening. This before we get started with our reviews. Um. Yeah. So please pay attention to today's class. Hope you're all doing great. Yeah. So the assignments we had, I know it could be a bit challenging for some of us because we don't have Photoshop. And I know some of us figured out how to do it already with Pixel Lab, Photopea, and the likes. So just to bring us, I will still repeat the process, probably using what's it called now, Photopea, and see if Photopea is able to give us what Photoshop gave us. So please kindly confirm if you can see my audio loud and clear. If you can see me very well without any background noise, please let me know. Okay, there was so much improvement in my practice. That's good. I mean, that's what I want to be hearing. That's what I want to be seeing, that there was improvement. Yeah, there was a bit of challenge because I wanted to go back and rewatch what I could find. 29th and 30th class. Okay. Um, I believe on your WhatsApp that question will be answered on the WhatsApp. But the reason why you can't find 29th and 30th of April on your on the YouTube, yeah, I believe that will be addressed on WhatsApp. Okay, can you hear me well? Thank you very much for the feedback. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so for those of us using phone, um, I think you can just practice the assignment using remove BG to remove the background of the image you want to use. I think you can do that. And if you're using, I know Canva already has an AI that does that on the app. Canva has an AI that removes background from the Canva app. That's for those of us that are using Canva. So for those of us using Photopea, Photopea has the tools that can do that can remove background for you itself. So it has the tools. So I'll just our normal routine. Just go ahead and check our assignments, and then we see what we can do in terms of review. Then we get into the class as usual. So, but the goal is so let me quickly confirm if we have really learned a lot from the previous class. So just let me know in the comment section if already. Some of us are even doing designs already. Some of us are doing it and we know we are doing it. Some of us don't even know we are doing design already. We are still waiting for the master class. The master class has already begun. Yeah, a lot of upgrades. Yeah, thank you. So let me share my screen now. Um, oh, sorry. Let me. So for those of us who have already started designing, no turning back. Oh, there's no way you are going to. No, no, there is no turning back for you. So just make sure that you are designing as often as you can. Uh, yeah, as often as you can, so that you know. Yeah, so the videos that are not available on YouTube, we are seriously working on them to be restored back on YouTube. So just be patient. Forward ever, backward never. Okay, so let me see. Yeah, I know that I didn't really. The last class where I told us to change background wasn't really um, so much of teaching, because I also had to also rush because of time. So I know a lot of us might not really understand. Yeah, so you see where this person was trying to apply shadow here, even though he didn't apply it correctly. So, but then I give you I give you kudos for your attempt. So, our technical person, please, as usual, kindly remove my face so that they can see the screen very well. So that they can see the screen very well. Please. Okay, thank you very much. So, even though the shadow, okay, let me go to those that have submitted before now, because this looks like a recent submission. Because I just checked, I still checked this evening to see our assignments. I still checked. I checked yesterday and day before. Uh, so let me go. Yeah, I think this was the last one I saw. I saw this as well. So let me go and see what we've done. Good. This person sort of like mimicked, tried to redo this design. That's good. 3 weeks into graphic design, so I decided to replicate the above as a practice. I'm getting there. Yeah, you're getting there. You're getting there. You're getting there. You're getting there. So I think as we move on in the class, we'll show you how you can also detect a font, or how you can know which font was used in this design, so that you can apply it in your own design as well. So yeah, just trying not to overload you. That's why we're taking everything step by step. Yeah, so this is a good one. Well done, sir. So as if practice is the answer. If you are finding anything difficult, you know, we often, when you say practice, practice doesn't necessarily mean that you have to redo over and over and over what you already know how to do. No, you have to, practice is all about improving on what you already know, not doing what you know the same way you know it. You can do the same thing several ways. You understand? Same thing. For example, maybe cutting out images. So, but when I say practice cutting out images, that means you have to try out different types of images, because all images might not be the same. So when you say that you are still having tools, one of the things that you do in practice is to probably discover how you can apply the tools, instead of you maybe wanting to know just the function of the tool. You might want to practice some of the applications of the tools. What is it used for? You know, we taught us brightness and contrast and all of that. Look for a very dark image like this. Daniel, bring out the brightness and all of that. Although we are still going to teach you camera raw filter. Okay, I think this is where the assignment started from. So I just wanted us to get that in so that you can understand why we say practice. So practice is not repeating the same thing the same way. No, I'm not going to learn anything that way. So somebody's asking, how do we get clear pictures for projects practice? That's very good. Very good question. So there are a couple of websites you can get clear pictures. The last class, I didn't want to go into that. That's why I asked us to use Google. So please, if I don't treat that after assignment review, the person that asked that question, please put it in the comment section again so that I can treat it because it's very, very important. When we were having the introduction class, I know I told us that we should always use clear images and quality images alone. So that's very, very important. So if I don't do that after the class, after the assignment review, please, um, Boluwatife Shomorin, please kindly let me know. Please kindly let me know. Yeah. So this is very good. Very, very, very good. Very, very good. The only issue I might have is that the person, what's going on with this laptop? So that the person, hold on a minute, please. Yeah, you didn't scale. It's not looking so real, but you tried. You tried. So just that it's not looking so real, real, real. Thank you. Okay. Well, this is not the assignment I gave you. I don't know who did this one, but this is not the assignment I gave you. But based on the design, I think you tried. Just that this piece here is too small. I already taught us that it's too small. You don't choke your designs up. Let your element breathe. I've said that a lot of times. So for the person that is saying we are supposed to have a website, if you check the beginning of the video, the new learning management system has been communicated to you via mail. So that's where you get to submit your assignments and access whatever you need to know about this course. So you can access it through the learning management system. So just check your mail. By now, you should have received the mail. So and go through the process. I know there is a tutorial on YouTube or probably to be dropped by DSA as well, where you can learn how to go about the learning management system. So um, somebody should respond. Yeah, so I think somebody's already responding to you. And meanwhile, our a representative of the facilitator is in the comment section attending to some of your questions. So please, her name is Eva Inene on the comment box. So please kindly accord her um, respect and respond to her nicely. So she's going to be attending to some of our questions so that we can move with speed in the class. Okay, let me see what this person did. Hmm. Yeah, so we are trying to tell the story through this. I think I love this. I love this. You see what I was talking about creativity now. Some of you that submitted your assignment on WhatsApp, I have seen it. That has been sent to me. I have seen it. So no panic. I have seen the assignment on WhatsApp. So those of us that sent it to me on WhatsApp, I have seen it. So it's creativity before the tools. I gave all of us just one assignment. Get an image and change the background. But all of us gave different angles, different perspectives to the assignment. This is somebody's angle now. Tunde Onokoya playing chess at the Federal House of Representatives as a speaker. So this is storytelling. Yeah. So this is storytelling. Yeah. So that's very nice one. Um, good, 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 good. Well done. okay. It's okay. Your image seems blurry. The background seems sharper than the image. Please, where is the remaining part of the body? When you are doing this kind of issues, where is the remaining part of the body? When you are doing your designs, your manipulations, you want to ensure that it's as realistic as it can be, so that you don't go and do this kind of design for a client. I would have preferred that you went for probably a longer image or a better. Okay, here's the before, here's the after. So I think we all get the concept of the lasso tool now. This is quite amazing. Thank you, thank you. We all get the concepts of so so I see how it works. I see how it works. I see how it works. Yeah, very good. So I saw this image when I was going through our assignment, and I was like, "Oh, really? Wow, wow!" But you know what? The people here look like ants. They are too small, and it's not real. So I can't even see what you traced out. I can't really even see it well and stuff. But I love your um thinking pattern and direction. It's very, very cool. I love that. So I'll say kudos to the person that did that. So let me see. What's this? Okay, this initial background. Okay. Okay. Well done. So that's nice. I also saw this and I was like, oh, really? So it was even how the person was able to get the perspectives for me. Yeah, and yeah, that's good. Some of the questions we were asking in class, I believe should have been asked on WhatsApp, to be honest, just to save ourselves all this time, each and all that. Some of the questions, why do we always wait till class before we ask some questions around learning management system, around I submitted my assignment, I did this, I did that, you know, ahead of time. We don't wait till. So you should have done all of those questions and all of that on the WhatsApp. You'll have answered you and all of that. So yeah, I love this. I love this. So well done. So we all did great. We all did great, and trust me, that's quite commendable. I'm really excited to see our assignments come out the way they came out. So I'm really excited to see the growth. So I'm going to tell us where to download those images now. Um, So I'm going to show us where to get the images. I was trying to read our comments to know what. Just a minute, please. I got a notification that my internet might soon expire. So let me just quickly, so that we don't have problem with internet in my class. Just give me a second. So there's a couple of websites where we can go to get our resources like our images, PNGs, um, arts that we can use in our designs, in our works. Because, like I explained to us, it's very, very important for us to have quality images in our designs. You can't trade quality for anything. So it is good, it is sharp. It also that has a way of making your design look um, very nice. You're using a very good image as a way of making your design look very, very nice. So it is very, very crucial and important that you take note of the kind of images you use for your projects. So let me share my screen again. I'm just going to share a Chrome tab so that it's from uh, it's Pinterest. It's Pinterest. So you can get your images here on Pinterest. So but what I usually do is that I get my background from Pinterest. So I don't, because sometimes I might get an image I really want to use, but it's not giving me the vibe I want, or it's not giving me the quality. Or sometimes Pinterest can redirect you to the actual source of those images. For example, now, uh, yeah. So for example, now, let's say I want to use this image here. You can see visit site. So it takes you to the website where the image is. So you can get the actual image on the website. But for example, if I'm going to use this background in a design, I don't really need to go to the website. Since I'm going to be using it for background, I can just copy image, and take it to my software and do whatever I want to do with it. So, for example, now let's say I want to use this image now. I just click on let's just look. I just click on um okay, this one is not even telling us. Let me look for an image that has a website it's coming from. Okay, let's say I want to do maybe a church design that talks about uh open heavens or heaven at last. Let's say I want to do a design that talks about heaven at last. This could be an image I might consider, or our Easter just finished. We want to do something like maybe is reason, or do something around Easter. Every designer, as I'm talking to you now, most people. So I look at this one, and this is a PNG. Once you start seeing this kind of background on your image, tells you that it's a PNG. It's loading up, loading up. So I hope you can still hear me. Oh. Okay, my audio is breaking. Pinterest. Oh my goodness. Is my audio still breaking? Please kindly confirm. Is my audio still breaking? Okay, it's clear now. Pinterest is P and interest. Pinterest. That's Pinterest. Pinterest. So that's Pinterest. Um, hold on. Okay. Try to reload. So you can see several communion related images. So now I was talking about everybody is here trying to get resources and all of that, and you don't want to apply it the same way every other person applies it. You know, I used to tell you as a designer, you hide your source. Though we know that you got the image from Pinterest, but the way you apply it also tells a lot about you. So you need to be able to do it differently. And one thing I do is that I search deeply. I don't search on the surface. I go ahead and look if I can get one that is really far but still very quality and very good, then I use it for my image, for my design rather. So Pinterest, you can see that so far, I mean, for example now, there's what we call, look at, for example now, you know I showed you an image before on Insta, whatever. See another image here, and I kind of like this image compared to the first one I saw. See, and I see, even see, you can see different ones, but I prefer to use this image. So if every other person have gone for that first image now, I also would have gone for that first image because it was the one I saw first. But because I was still doing some search, then I came across this and I feel like, oh, I like this more. So most people would have gone for the first results they saw while I go for that. And it looks like as if I got my own image from somewhere else. So when you're checking for resources, you might need to exercise some patience as well. So you can get images from, my audio is breaking again. Is it good now? Is my audio good now? Okay, so you don't have to download Pinterest. I don't think you have to download Pinterest. Just go to the website pinterest.com. That's all. Just go to pinterest.com. You don't have to download Pinterest. You don't have to download Pinterest, please. You just go to pinterest.com, and then you have the images. So you have the images. Just go to pinterest.com. So I apologize for the audio. I think it's network. My network has been bad all day though. So yeah, so somebody said I should talk about the PNG. PNG just tells you that this image does not have a background. When you remove the background from your images, those images are called portable network graphics. You know, when you have to remove background from somewhere, then took it to another background. So after removing the background of your image, you have turned it to a PNG because it no longer has a background. So that was what I'm talking about. For example, you want to make use of maybe you want to make use of a car in your design. So you can remove the car from somewhere and come and put it in your design. So where you are removing it from or where you are getting the car from has to be in PNG format. So logos are always in PNG format so that you can use them on any background that you want to. So logo is the typical example of PNG format. So sometimes when people send logo to you, they send it with background. It is very wrong. A logo should be able to stand on any background without you should be able to use it on different kinds of background without it having its own background. So that's what a PNG is all about. I hope you understand now. So yeah, so um, do you understand what a PNG is now? So yeah, so that's that. So you can get a whole lot of images. And I was trying to talk about okay, let me not go to that. There are some things that we should leave for the later part of the class actually, so that we can learn. I'm only showing us Pinterest for the sake of assignments. You understand? So I'll show you one more website, and that will be all. I'm going to show you one more website. You can get your resources, and that will be all. So, but I'm showing us Pinterest for the sake of our assignments, so that we can practice with better resources. So, for example, now the next assignment I will be giving you, you might want to get a background. So you just come here and search flyer backgrounds. See now, flyer backgrounds. So you see a whole lot of them on Pinterest. Can you see it now? So some of you must have been saying, some of you will be saying, okay, I've seen this background. Let me know. Tell me in the comment section if you are a living testimony. You are seeing something that you have seen on somebody's design before. You're like, so this is where this boy got this image from. Oh wow, okay, now I see, now I see. So if you are look at this now, this is a very good image for Thanksgiving design. Thanksgiving Sunday. Look at this image now. So somebody will just come and get this background from here and write the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Pentecost House Global or Pentecost House International. Uh, June June Thanksgiving service. Number one, Omole Estate, Lagos State. Dates June blah 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 time. Design is complete. Am I correct? So some of you are already doing it's true. This guy, I will catch him on Sunday. Some of us that have even paid designers before will be like, so this is where I will not give this guy my money again. I'll do it by myself. Give him your money, let him do it better than you. Eh? So maybe you are doing a design that has to talk about the lamp or anointing or you know, look at images, a lot of inspirational images. See, this who can tell me what this kind of image is usually used for? This kind of image, let me open it up. Somebody tell me what this kind of image is usually used for. You will have seen those kind of designs before. Ah, somebody say, I now understand how these flyers are being made. You don't understand yet, to calm down. Oh. There's still a lot to learn. Oh. Yes, worship with us. So you have gotten it. Worship with us. Worship program. Exactly. Exactly. We understood it very well now. Worship with us or worship and miracles, worship encounter. You know. Thank you, thank you. So I hope we are following now. That's good. So but please, so don't get me wrong. Oh. You have not learned design yet too. Don't say because I've shown you Pinterest now you can design. You can, of course, you can design. You can do a lot of stuff with what you already know. In fact, if I say graduation is tomorrow, you are good to go because we've already taught you the principles of design. We've taught you typography. Now I've shown you Pinterest. So, but then we still need to do some few classes on. We are not even done with Photoshop yet, but I've already taught you. So now you can see that when I said it's the creativity before the tools, am I wrong now? Am I wrong? I've taught you the. I'm teaching you the creativity when we have not even talked about the tools. So we still need to talk about how to now use the tools to bring your images to life and all of that. So yeah. Somebody said I should say the full meaning of stock images of PNG, portable network graphics. Is I'm not talking about network graphics of portable. I mean portable network graphics that is portable network graphics, which means that you can port it from one place to another. You understand? It is portable. You can once you remove it from somewhere, it's a PNG. You can go and put it on any other background that you want to use it. So it's portable. You can change it. You can put it anywhere you want to put it. That's what it means by portable network graphics. So you can take it anywhere you want to take it to. So which is the format which we always have logos. Like you say, I mean send the RCCG logo. You then send you the RCCG logo with a background. If you put it on your design, it will not be fine because you see you having that four square, that white four square. So it's not good. But when it is in PNG, it's just round. So you can put it on anywhere you want to put it on. And for those of us that are not RCCG members, or maybe you are from other denominations, whatever logo you can think of, but without the background. And this is another design advice. We have financial advice. This one is a designer advice. Don't ever use a logo with background. Don't ever use a logo with background. I am begging you in the name of God. Anybody that sends you a logo to work with, tell them to send you the PNG format. Send the PNG format. Or if you don't have the PNG format, look for how you remove the logo for them by yourself using the lasso tool. So I'll probably show us that one when I'm done explaining those websites to you. So I'll show us how to remove background from a logo. Since we have removed background, I don't even need to still show us. Do I still need to show us? Since we already learned that last week now. So yeah. So you might be thinking of doing something in Lagos. I just want to identify with the Varagon boss. So you already see it on Pinterest. So maybe we are doing Lagos Invasion. We are doing a program they call maybe Lagos Invasion or Lagos Career Hunt or Lagos whatever, you know. And that's one thing about design. When you get the brief of your design, you want to look for things that are relatable about the design. You don't just want to get to your system and start designing. You know, you want to look for images or elements that people will connect with, so that when this, for example, somebody sees these yellow and black buses, they want to be like, what's happening in Lagos? Because they don't need to read the address before they know this is something about Lagos. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So you should always look for something that connects your audience, something relatable, something that they can relate to, that, oh, this thing resonates with me and all of that. So when you are doing your designs, it's very, very also important to take note of that. Though it's not all the time that your designs have to, look like that, but if you are able to tell a story on something relatable in your design, don't hesitate. Like the person that used Tunde Onakoya's picture where he was playing chess at the Federal House of Representatives. That's a very brilliant idea, very brilliant story. So you can relate with chess, you can relate with Tunde Onakoya as a Guinness World Record holder, and you can also relate with the Nigerian House of Representative logo. You know, so that's. That's that. So let me quickly read. Um, yeah. So yeah, portable network graphics. Thank you very much. That person that put it there. So stock images. Yeah, no, I will get to that. I'll get to what they call stock images. Stock images, just as a word implies, are just like images packed, just like you are taking stock of something. So images, stock images, as in the real sense of the word, stock images, somewhere that you can have access to a lot of images that you can then go and pick images from. So it's just like you are picking images from a website that has a whole lot of images. So that's just what that is all about. So okay. Okay, the guy on no shirt is really common in designs. Okay, so now you know you you know where their designs is coming from now. Yeah, so that's good of us. So we can already see quite a lot. I've told you how to see background. Look at this image now. You know, this is a very, very good image to talk about unveiling something, or you can even use it to tell different kinds of stories. This is a very good background for birthday art. See a frame, can a picture frame, can just do some little manipulate, and your design is solid. You know, so there's a whole lot you can do. So the next website I would like to show us, yeah, so it has a search for epic. Okay, you can search for, there's a church flyer, or should I use church? Okay, let's go. Let's say corporate flyer. I didn't use church because I've used church before. So let's say it's corporate flyer design. You already see where church designs come from. I've already used church as an example before. So now you can begin to see different designs. Though I don't really like some of these designs. You can see, yeah, I love flow. Some of us think it's just tailors that use Pinterest. Whenever you see Pinterest like this, you begin to think, is this person a tailor, or is this person a whatever? So graphic designers use Pinterest too. So you can also go to freepik.com. Freepik is spelled FREEPIK.com. FREEPIK.com. So you click on it. So now the difference between Freepik and Pinterest is this. Um, Pinterest is free because some other persons did the work and put it there. So you can get a whole lot of ideas from there. Freepik is free, and again is not free. There are so many. In fact, the best of Freepik are the paid ones. So some of them are royalty free, and some of them are. Pinterest is like, is a service provider. Pinterest is a website where you can get images, stock images. Pinterest is not a stock image, but it's a place where you can get ideas, images, and all of that. So on FreePic 2, you can get stock images, you can get images, you can get vector art, you can get videos, you can get designs, mockups, icons, a whole lot. You can even get PSD files on FreePic, but don't download any PSD file on FreePic. Don't download any, not even now. Finish your class before you start downloading PSD file on FreePic, except you want to pick an element from it. Uh, so somebody said, I have always been going to Pinterest for outfit stars. You see? You see? It's what I told you now, that some of us think that Pinterest is for tailors. So no, Pinterest is for everyone. Oh. It's not for tailors alone. Oh. So you can download as many as possible. You can download. So you can get please let me know. Let me know. Hope I'm not breaking. Please kindly confirm if I'm not breaking. So yeah, that's all about that. So on FreePic now, let's say I need church, though you don't get much of African content. Yeah. Okay, the audio is clear. Thank you. Yeah, PSD file, that's Photoshop document. You can get Photoshop documents on FreePic as well. Let's say church anniversary program. So you see something now. There's some things that you guys will see now. You'll be like, "Ah, this guy, this is what he used for our church program." Let's say, let me search for uh third anniversary. Somebody that did third anniversary in their church last month. So you come and see some things here now. You say, just a minute. Okay, so you must have seen this. This is very common. You must have seen this on designs before. That's why I said, but you never see this kind of things on my own design. I don't like using common things. There is no crime in it. Oh, don't get me wrong. Oh. It's not bad. You can't be crucified. You won't be crucified for it. But I just always feel like you can do what others are not doing. You can always have the extra. You can save. So if I want, if my baby or my daughter is turning 5, I can come and pick 5 there, put her picture and write "Happy birthday, daddy's princess," you know, and I've done design for my child. It's so cool, right? How many of us is that not cool? You should give me the energy back in the comment section. Oh. Hope that's cool. Is that cool? Are we learning? Are we learning? Are we learning? It's almost time to take our attendance. So you can get a whole lot here. So let's leave it as that. Let's leave it as that. So yeah. Yeah, so thank you very much. Thank you very much. So somebody said, and one good thing about FreePic is that it has AI, you know, in it. Look at this place. You can see AI suits, see AI assistant, AI image generator, AI video generator. You can even remove your background from FreePic. So the website is just cool. So it has a whole lot embedded in it. So you can access FreePic from your phone. You can see PSD here. You can see 3D models. You can see a lot. So, but then, what makes you a good designer is when you are not exactly traceable, or we can't really say, oh, this is where this guy is getting his this thing from, getting his information from, or this is where this guy is getting his elements from. So I wanted to show us how to do all of those things, but now I remember that we still have a long way to go. If I teach some of you these things, you will be like, well, Mr. Emmanuel, no, there's no need for class again. Jare. We know it. We know it already. But you don't know it already. I'll be a very, very, very wicked teacher if I assume that we all know it already. Because the truth is that there are still some things that we do as designers. It doesn't finish at knowing where the resources are, but there's still a lot to be done even after knowing where the resources are. But then I need to show you so that when you're submitting your assignment next time, so you need to promise me that when you're submitting assignment, you will use quality images, quality backgrounds, no more blurry images, no more anyhow kind of background or anyhow kind of images. So you can get pictures from here. You can just come to free pick. It just depends on the kind of prompts you enter. You should know how to enter prompts as well on free pick. So you can just come here and say, a man, I say a black man playing with his American daughter. Let's put it that way. So you click on search. So let's see if you can see now. Can you see a black man? Even though I'm not sure, this one looks like a Benin girl. I'm not sure. I'm just joking, but the hair doesn't really look. Yeah, so you can see now. Though it won't that this. I think this kind of talks about it more. So you can see. So you then kind of look for an image. Yeah, this works. You see now. So these are how you can get. Just depending on what kind of story you are trying to tell. You know. So yeah. Yeah, so we are learning how to make our own design. So you will learn how to make your own design. So that's all. There was a time save that I create my own pictures by myself before I design. I do photography, I do a little bit of photography too. So I go ahead and create my own images, then use it in my design. Is that not cool? That's another level, right? So all these images that you see here, you can actually also create them by yourself and upload for people to download. If your images meet the requirements, you can also get paid for it. So you can make money from there. So yeah, yeah. If you select an image, you definitely see how to download. This is download icon here, but you may not necessarily download from here. You can still open it. Let's say I want to download this one now. I click on it, then it tells me where to download it from. You can see it here. So download, you can see download. So just go ahead and download it. See remove background. Oh my goodness. I thought I said I was not going to show you that. So let's go. Let's go. You know, don't mind me. I don't like hiding knowledge. So I feel like I just want to empty everything I know, save and I just start giving everybody one by one. But it's not possible. So let's quickly go on a break right now. We'll be back shortly. So while we go on break, make sure that you're enjoying yourself. So thank you very much. I'll see you after the break. Okay, so can we hear me very well? So can we hear me very well? Let me be sure we can all hear me. So you can see. Hold on a minute. Think something. Let me check my system. It stopped charging. Hold on. Okay, so let's continue. Sorry about that. Okay, can we hear me very well? Okay, so can we see this logo? Where is it? Okay, sorry. Can we see this logo on my shirts? We can see this 70th logo on my shirts. So it's like this because it's a PNG. That's why it has no background. If not, it would have been nice on my shirts. So it would have been giving one a kind of background feeling like we just pasted it on my chest and then it's gonna be nice. If it had a background, it would be as nice as this. So yeah, so that's just another explanation I can give to uh let's go on. Can we all hear me very well? Can we hear me very well now? Okay, so let's go on. We still have one or two things to do. So for the person asking if FreePick is an app, FreePick is not an app, but you can download it on your phone. There's an app for it, but you can download it on your phone. But if you're working with your laptop, your system, even on your phone, you don't need to download the app. Just go to your Chrome, your browser, www.freepick.com. Sefini. So you don't need to download it. So I know it's beginning to look like this design thing. You have to install. You have to be installing. You only have maybe you have to download and install. Every other thing, um, every other thing has to do with websites and all. Somebody asked if there is a website you can download Nigerian, whatever. Pinterest, free pick, you can get Nigeria. I'm not going to tell you the name. Can we hear me? Because I think my network froze at that time. But can we hear me now? It's not because I want to be wicked, actually, but it's just when you give birth to a child. Okay, I think I'm more stable now. So it's not the day you give birth to that child that you start giving the child every. Why don't you? Something is wrong with my network, so that it doesn't begin to you to learn fast. It will help you to learn fast. It's just like if an aeroplane is going, if I if a plane is going to the US now, it needs to taxi for a while, then it begins to gather momentum, then it takes off, then it starts going till it gets maybe 4,000 feet and like that. So it has to take its process. You can say an helicopter just just starts moving from rest. An helicopter doesn't go as far as an airplane that will first taxi, then speed before it takes off. So which one do you want? Do you want the helicopter learning or you want the airplane learning? Don't forget, to the height that the airplane will reach, the helicopter will not reach you. So I'm not trying to cajole you so that I will not give you the website too, but I'm just trying to use wisdom to explain why I'm not going to give you now. But when we get to the advanced stages of the class, we are going to learn um, all of those things. So, but for now, let's work with uh, yeah, it's a gradual process. So for now, let's work with free pick and Pinterest. Yeah. And don't forget that Mr. Dayo is still going to come and take us as well. So yeah, he's still going to come and take us. So now let's go back. Let's go to Photoshop today for our class today. So that's yeah, window. So please confirm to me if you can see my screen. If my network is not too busy. My network is my boss. My network can be funny. See my screen. So please help us our dear amazing, yeah, thank you very much. It's done. So I stopped at the lasso tool, you know. Yeah, yeah. So sorry. Our Photopea parish. Let's quickly go to our Photopea parish so that Photopea users. I'm so sorry for using the word parish. Our Photopea users. So let's attend to that before we, yeah, so that all of us can be on the same page, you know, and we won't have to be uh we won't have to be so sorry. Please let me go straight down to uh share my screen, and yeah, I was seeing Maserati lose vibe before. I thought I'd already removed Maserati. So photopia.com. Just give me a second, please. I'm trying to check. I didn't see your comments again. I can't see your comments again, so I'm trying to check that. Okay, so I can see it now. So yeah, let's quickly go to new project. I'm just going to be very, very fast with I already taught us how to do all of this, blah blah blah. So you can refer back to our previous classes if you don't understand that yet. So now let me look for an image. I already taught us how to also bring in images. So don't say, Mr. Emmanuel, you are doing magic again. Oh, slow down. You are too fast. You are too fast. I know that's what most of us will say. You are too fast. But then it is sorry because can't really do too slow. I gotta be fast. So you need to also buckle up. Um, Sort of like looking for those images that we used in the last class. So just kindly bear with me. for some minutes, for some seconds. Let me look for. Oh yeah, so I remember that in the last class, I just copied the images from the website, not like I downloaded them. So let me use this image. So now good. I'm using this image now, and I want to see. I explained this to us. The rectangle here is called rectangle select, but on the Photoshop app, it's the rectangular marquee tool. It's called the marquee tool, and the elliptical marquee tool on Photoshop. Here it is called the ellipse select. Lasso. I already showed us what this lasso does on Photoshop. That's why I said leave photo. The last pay attention to whatever I'm teaching you on Photoshop. If you paid attention to whatever I was teaching on Photoshop and you come to Photopea, you see that it's exactly the same thing that I taught in that class I was in. Look at the rectangular marquee tool, the elliptical marquee tool, the first lasso tool I taught us, the freehand. Look at the polygonal lasso tool, and look at the magnetic lasso tool. It's God no wonderful. So let's click on the lasso tool. Then you see exactly the same thing I did with the lasso tool in Photoshop. Same thing we are doing here. So I deselect with Ctrl D, like I told you us the last class. So now I want to go back and select the polygonal lasso tool, just like I taught us in Photoshop. I'm doing this to do a kind of recap for the person that said I should use Photopea. Then you start from wherever you want to start from. Look at it though. Can you see the line after I selected the polygonal lasso tool? Sorry, oh, sorry. I just see them quickly check the comment section. So you you start making your nodes or your anchors, your anchor point by tapping it, tapping it, tapping it, tapping it, tapping it, tapping. Then you can zoom in to see if it's exactly what you want. So you tap, move on. Because of time, I'm just going to rush. So you can zoom in so that you can see the points you are actually clicking on. Some of us will be wondering, it's like this bros likes anime. Oh. Me, I'm not a fan of anime. Oh. Although somebody used to tell me when I was still learning design that if I want to learn how to use colors very well, I should go and start watching cartoons. That the way they apply colors in such a way that it is appealing. Some of you that like cartoon, this might be a very good clue for you. You can go and see how colors are being applied, how colors are used in all those cartoon videos and all of that. So me, I don't really watch cartoon like that. So I don't even see any movie at all. Just once in a while I see movies. Movies are my sleeping medicines. That's just by the way. So you keep making your notes and all of that. You know. So let's just say I'm done making all the notes around the year. I just click. So you understand. So this is Abraham and Isaac. So uh, just click on. Let's say I'm done making the selection. Don't mind me around the head. I just wanted to be fast. Then I made my selections already. Blah, blah, blah. Am I saying correctly? It looks like somebody has three legs here. I don't I don't actually get it. What? What am I seeing here? Three legs? That should be an error from AI because I'm seeing five. Am I the only one seeing five? So that's none of our business anyway. So let's go on. Yeah, but you know you can correct that as a designer. Hmm? You just remove this part, remove this leg here because I think this is the which leg is the mistake? That's none of my business anyway. So Control J. Photoshop shortcuts actually also works for Photopea. So I used Control J just now. I have removed the background. So any question? Any question? Do we understand Photopea now? Okay, how to zoom. I explained how to zoom in the last slide. I say use Control and plus to zoom out and Control and minus to zoom in. So that's pretty much of what we learned um, last week on Photoshop. So let me quickly see if I can see our comments to see question. This person must be a car lover. Said Photoshop is a BMW while Photopea is a Corolla. According to Mr. Ima, you people are quoting me. It's okay. So yeah, Photopea is very similar to Photoshop actually. So you can see that it actually makes use of Photoshop shortcuts. So yeah, so let me see. Let me be sure. So those nodes, those dots they are using to make your anchor points, you tap on your trackpad. Once you tap on your trackpad, it automatically pick that particular point as your anchor point. Then you drag it to the next place you want to put your anchor. You tap it. So that's how to go about that. Okay. So what is the equivalent of Control D on phone? That question is very, very powerful. Because I'm actually not using a phone, I'm using a laptop. So what I would just suggest you do after you are done making your selection, hold that selection, press and hold that selection. It's probably going to give you options, pop-up options where you can see deselect and all of that. So there's always a way around it. It's because I have not moved to phone. You understand? I have not moved to phone yet, so I'm not able to, you know, balance all that part. So let's still focus on. So you can just hold down the selection you have made. Photopea, Photopea. Yeah, so you must have if you are using a polygonal lasso tool. Polygonal lasso tool is a combination of the freeform and the no, that's not correct. Polygonal lasso tool allows you to manually make the anchor points by yourself. You understand? But the freehand lasso tool just allows you to draw around, just draw around the object and make a selection. But the magnetic lasso tool is a combination of both, whereby you are able to use free form, just keep dragging around the image you want to select, then it automatically detects the anchor points for you. So that's how the magnetic lasso tool works. By duplicating your selection. Once you are done making your selection, that the person that asks how do you remove the cropped image from the main picture. Once you are done making your selection, you duplicate it and remove the visibility of the layer, the initial layer where the cropped out section was. You remove the visibility, that eye, just close the eye, then it removes the visibility. Control J is to duplicate. Control J is to duplicate. The person that said it didn't work, probably are not pressing it well. So Control J is to duplicate. I don't know. How do you Control J with phone? We'll get there. We will get there. You should see layer via cut, layer via copy. once you make your selection with phone and you press and hold it down, it gives you those options. If you see layer via cut, that means you are cutting that area out of the image. You are not ever going to get it out of the image again, in the exact image again. But if you copy, it just duplicates that selection for you. So I'm going to demonstrate that on Photoshop for you so that we can see. Yeah. So let me scroll down. Ah, color of cloth on an image. You can refer to, we have treated that class already. You can check what class, guys, what class was that? Maybe like 3 classes ago. So you can, where I was showing us the hue and saturation. Yeah, so you can just refer back to those classes. To move the image to the page. You can't see magnetic class on your Photoshop. Which Photoshop are you using? I already told us initially that we should not download all those CS6. So don't download CS5 Photoshop. I said CC 2022 Creative Cloud. Don't download Creative Suite. This is 2025. You understand? So if you are using those olden days Photoshop, it's possible that you're unable to get some of those tools there. You use backspace. If you tap an anchor point and you don't want it anymore, you just use your backspace to go back to the previous anchor point. You understand? So Photoshop was hanging, maybe your specification or your laptop is not able to run Photoshop effectively. Photoshop is not an app to download on your laptop. Just go to www.photopea.com, then you are there. When are you moving to phone? We are still on laptop. Oh. We are still on laptop. So you need to go and get somebody with laptop so that I can. And I've advised strongly from the beginning of the class that you can't you can't do graphics without laptop. Your phone has limitations. See how we have been in class now, many people are asking me, how do I do control D, how do I do this, how do I do that, though there are ways to do it on phone. Oh, maybe you've not just figured it out, but phone has limitations, to be honest. So although you can still do a lot with your phone, but you know there is a whole lot of difference between Illustrator and Photoshop. They are two different applications. Though Photoshop can make graphic designs, Illustrator can also make graphic designs. As the name implies, Illustrator. Illustrator is an illustrating software. You can use it to draw vector images. You can use it to do a lot, and it's not a raster. So it doesn't rasterize them. It doesn't make your images blurry. Your designs are scalable on Illustrator, but on Photoshop, if they're not smart objects, once you increase it, scale up or scale down, it loses pixels. So there are a lot of difference apart, but you can use them to achieve the same result. Amen. Somebody said the Lord strengthen me. Don't strengthen me, Mr. Emmanuel. Thank you. My control is not just cutting the background, and I might not do it. I didn't get that. Yeah, so okay, yeah, I got that now. I'm going to show us how to format your text in Photoshop. I will show you. Since we are still talking about the tools, I will show you. Yeah, the color dropper tool, very good. I'll show us. Control D should be on your keyboard. So how to download Photopea? I've answered all of these questions. Okay, guys. Let's go to class. So I have 20 minutes to do lecture now. 20 minutes, and within the next 20 minutes, I want to beg of you, no comments. No comments. If you want to ask any question, make sure that it is concerning what I am currently doing. Don't ask anything outside what I'm doing. No comments, no back questions. So just listen, pay attention, get what I want to do. The remaining 10 minutes, we use that to discuss our assignment and all of that. So if you have any question you want to ask me, make sure that it is pertaining to what I am teaching you. So please pay rapid attention. Okay. So let's go to class. Um, where? Photoshop, where are you? Okay. So Control D is deselect. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe you need to reset your. For almost 9 years, I've been doing these designs now. There's always been Control D and Control J. Or MacBook. Okay, maybe you are using MacBook. Or MacBook is Command J and Command D if you are using a MacBook. So I don't know. So yeah, so for your those of us that were talking about text, so let's see. This T you see here stands for your text box. You understand? This is text box. So you can come here, draw a text box, then it has all your information that you want inside it here. There should be a dummy text inside. Let me check if it is lorem ipsum, something like that. Okay, yeah, you can see it now. This is a dummy text inside it already. So this text box I just created, let me go back and show you because I know somebody is wondering, this Mr. Emmanuel, now don't go far again. How did you do this one? Nah. So now you come to see T on your toolbar here. T. Now I am actually jumping because, but I need to tell us about this text too because we'll be needing it even for our assignment. You click on T, there is horizontal type 2 and there's vertical type 2. The vertical just means that you want to write in a vertical way, and the horizontal means you want to write in an horizontal way. But 100% of the times, you are writing in the horizontal way. So I've selected the horizontal way. So you click, once you see this icon or this cursor, your cursor automatically changes to this. So if you just click once and start typing, so you won't be able to perform edits. You won't be able to restrict your text to a particular. You can see that as I was typing, the thing was just going. It has even passed the white sheet. That's because I only just clicked and started typing. But if you select your text tool, you click and hold, then you drag. So I've just created a text box. You understand? So which can you see now that everything I'm typing is inside this box? So that's one way you can use to organize your text as well. So as everything's inside this box now, if you look up here, you can see align to the left, center alignment, and align to the right. If I click center alignment, it aligns it to the center. Can you see it? If I click align to the right, it aligns to the right. If I click align to the left, it aligns to the left. That's because I'm making use of a text box. Now, this is where you can also see some formatting. In case you are not seeing this A icon here, this character icon, you can come to window. Once you come to window, you see character, you click on it, it's up like this. It pops up like this. So now, this is the font I'm using. If you see this arrow down beside the name of the font, you click on it, it allows you to make, you want to change the font or whichever one you want to do, you can scroll and make changes to your type of font that you're using. Now look at this is out red, right? So if you click on it, that means I'm making use of out red. So now I know Mr. Dayo taught us on typography and different classes. So once you click on this drop down menu that shows the name of the font, you click on it like this, you see all classes, right? All classes. So click on the all classes. So it has already grouped. Photoshop is able to automatically detect what class of font your already installed font is. So you can see serif, you can see slab serif, sans serif, script, black letter, monospace, handwritten, decorative. So whichever one I want to use. If I want to use script, I just come here. It just gives me strictly all the script fonts I have on my laptop. You understand? So on this laptop now, I don't think I have any script font. So that's why it's not bringing out script font for me. So if it is sans, let's go to sans serif. You can see galvanizer. So it's still loading up. Probably there are more. Okay, you can see galvanizer already. So serif, you can see some flare. So, but I have a couple more other fonts. So I just prefer to just go through the all classes. So it just brings out. So as I'm going, I get to choose. Maybe I wanted to make use of sans before, but now I am seeing something that is not sans, and I think I want to use it. So I can easily, you know, change my idea. So that's why I just use all classes. But if you already know what you want to use, and you know that okay, it's just script I need, then you can just go ahead and use the filter to go for scripts instead of you having to go through everything one by one after the other. So okay, let me go again. Somebody said they didn't get me. I'm just purposely ignoring every other question that is not pertaining to what I am teaching. So don't no offenses meant. Yeah, so let me just delete this and take it slowly again. So this is my own Photoshop interface. If for the sake of those I want to work with my interface, if you come to window and you go to workspace, you can see a whole lot of. I've already shown us this before, and I told you guys that I'm using painting. So if you go to your Photoshop and you select workspace and you see select painting, it's going to give you an interface that looks like mine. If you select graphic and web, this is what it's going to give you. Hmm? If you select graphic and web, if you select motion, this is what it's going to give you. It's going to give you a timeline, right? If you come here and you select photography, this is what it's going to give you. This is what's going to give. So you can see that my tools are closer to, although in other modes as well, you can tweak it the way you want. You understand? So, and if you need some sort of rulers, something to be able to guide your work, to measure your space and all of that, you can press Ctrl R or Command R. It brings out a ruler for you. So you can then come to the ruler and drag it to the middle. So it will snap when can you see that it has snapped? It's in the middle now. What I mean by it snap is that you see it will suddenly snatch itself and come to the middle when it gets to the middle. Yeah. So you leave it there. Then if you want this also to come to the middle, you look for the middle here. You see it has snapped as well. So that's how to make use of rulers. Just in case you want to use rulers in your design, but I don't all the time use rulers for my design. So now let's go back. So you see this T stands for text box. So if you click on it, this is my cursor. Those that cannot see my cursor, you can see my cursor now. So click on the horizontal type tool. You click down and drag, creates a text box. And what the text box does is that everything you are typing is inside that box. Can you see the four corner of the box? 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see it. Everything I'm typing. So if I want my text to grow out of the box, I have to or up. You can see it before it will fill up the areas I want it to fill up. Do you understand? But if you don't do it like that on the workspace, you just click once, yeah, and you start typing. For example, now, see I'm typing now. Can you see that my text keeps going and is not to be more organized? So that's why I'm using a text box. So what you just do is click on the text, click and hold, then you drag. Use one finger to hold this down and use your second finger to drag it. Then it forms the text box the size you want it. So now after forming the text box, now this is just like a dummy text inside the text box. If you want to see the size of your text box again, just press T, and click inside the box. Once T is to select your text to, T is a shortcut to select your text to. And once you click, you press on T, just tap any area of your text, then it automatically brings out the transform codes. These are transform codes. This box, brings out the codes of your text box, whichever way you want to call it. Yeah, so when you have this now, you come to, if you are not seeing this A on your two panel right here that stands for character, you come to window, and select character. So it automatically pops up like this. So when your character panel pops up, this is where you can get to do your text formatting, right? And before we got here, I already showed us that if you come here and you highlight all, you see where to align to the left and align to the right, whichever form of alignment you want to use. But for the sake of my teaching now, I want to use the left alignment. Then you click OK. So here right now, if you click on this drop down menu, you can see all the fonts on your system. So now you can now try to choose which one you want to make and all of that. And I told us that it has this filter here on top of this place. You can see all classes here. Those of us that say they can't see my cursor. You can see this filter. So if you click on it, you see serif, slab serif, sans serif, script, black letter, monospace, handwritten, decorative. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I wasn't even checking the type of font. Let me share my screen again. That's why I always like to read the comment section, but you guys pursued me from the comment section with your questions. So I said only ask relevant questions. Some people are still asking Photoshop, where to download Photoshop. So let me go back now and share my screen again. Sorry about that. I'm trying to figure it out now and see what's going on. Um, let me share my full screen. Let me share my entire screen. Sorry. Now Lawrence Oyo said, I can never go back. Oh, no. So I didn't want to go back. But I think it's important for me to go back here. So let me know if you can see my toolbar now. Can you see it now? So how to cancel the ruler? Just press Ctrl R or Command R back. It will cancel by itself. You understand? Just press your Ctrl R. It will cancel the ruler. Uh, wait, I don't understand this ruler. It's not okay. Maybe let me return them back. Return them back to where they came from. Oh. So then press Control R. Yeah. So you return the rulers back to where they came from. Then you press Control R, it will cancel. Hope we can see it now. Oh, sorry. I'm just going through the comment now and I see that we have sent a lot of messages that I didn't take note of. So sorry. I was not ignoring you. You people are my VIP, so why would I ignore you? Don't make assumptions. So, but we can see now, right? So, if I think I guess the part you were not seeing was this character part. So, but every other thing I was explaining earlier, uh, um, I believe we're all seeing it. So, now if I click here now, um, yeah. So if I come to, I told you if you can't see this character panel E on your screen, then it pops up, right? So if you see, look at this arrow down. So um, so you can see the fonts now. You can see all the fonts on my. See it. I hope you can see it. Oh wow. Okay, my mouse pointer is black. Okay, so now you can then see all the fonts. But I was talking about this filter here at the top here. Can you see the filter at the top here now? Here, it says all classes. So if I click on it, see serif, slab serif, sans serif, script, black letter, monospace, handwritten, decorative. You can see that, right? So you can then click serif. If you want serif, you click serif, it will bring out all serifs for you. If you want slab serif, you click on slab serif. Depending on whatever you want, you click on it. So please give me 2 minutes. I need to get water. Let me quickly drink water. Okay, so I'm back now. So you can click on whichever. So you can click on whichever fonts you want. So yeah. So that will be all for class today. I hope you have learned a lot. So let me know in the comment section if you have learned a lot. So yeah, so and also you can scale up the size of your text from here. You can see it. You can scale it down depending on what you want. Yeah, you can see your leading now. You can see it. You can see it. So you can space the text heights from one another, and here also you can set your tracking, the distance of your text from one another. So that's tracking. So now this is your assignment now. Um, so let me test your knowledge on all of these things. Just DSA learning. So I'm just going to turn my tracking to zero. My tracking to zero, and look for a big font. Or let me use. I want to close this class by 8:55. Impact. So you download the impact font. So look for impact online. Download it. So DSA learning. So that's what you do. DSA learning like this. Don't forget this the size we are working with. Though. Look at my own space now. See the space here and the space here now. You see my own space. So tomorrow now somebody will come and submit something like this. No, please don't do that. So look for a very, very good space to put your so DSA learning. Don't use white as your background though. Don't it's because I'm trying to make the class and so look for any background you want to use to communicate with DSA learning. Then you share your learning experience in text box one. You create a text box one with left alignment. I don't know, you can use okay, then use Poppins. Yes, use Poppins. Download Poppins font as well. If you don't use the font I have to use, I'm not going to review your assignments. Oh, so DSA learning under DSA learning, put my learning experience. Then your first text box. Okay, sorry, your first text box. You can introduce yourself or just say one or two things about how you got to let know about the class. Then second text box, one submit the assignments before tomorrow's class. So tomorrow's class, I'll do a review of it. I told you, don't use a white background. Don't use a plain background. Look for a background you download online. Just write DSA learning in impact font, and then your learning experience. You introduce yourself for one or two things you want to say about yourself in the first text box using Poppins, and then in the second text box you can tell us about your learning experience there. Then here you see here on the text on the this thing you can correct your text color here. Any color you want to use, just tap on color, move it around to the color you want to use, and click on OK. If you are using Photopea, please do the same thing. Attempt the same thing. If you are using uh Pixel Lab, I understand that you might not be able to attempt it, but then you can still attempt it. Let's see what you do. Don't forget we are using 1080 by 1350 in portrait format. We have learned a whole lot. Wow, in just 3 weeks. So don't forget that's what we are using. So let me know in the comments how has class been so far. I think I have tried a whole lot. I've taught us so many things today. I've taught us a whole lot today. So thank you very much. God bless you. So I think I can use the next 3 minutes to read our charts and see if I have any questions I can answer. You want me to go and change my cursor from black to white? Okay, I'll try and do that so that you can see my cursor all the time. Okay. Thank you very much. Somebody said you won't see such on corridor. That's not my handwriting. No. I'm not trying to, you know, talk bad about corridor. Yeah. So, but then it is what it is. So it's the person that said it, but it's not me. So let me go ahead and see what other people have to say. Okay, so thank you very much. Have a wonderful night rest. Dream designs, think designs, and practice, practice, practice. So God bless you all. See you tomorrow. Good night. Bye bye.
Dear DSA students, we are so excited to be on this journey with you, and we want to say a big well done for your commitment and enthusiasm so far. Whether you have just joined or you have been learning with us over the past few weeks, we see your progress and we are rooting for you all the way. Now, we know there's been a bit of silence around the learning management system, and we sincerely apologize for that. But here's the good news. We have an update as regards the learning management system, and it is one you'll love. Some of you may have been onboarded on the previous LMS, but want to ask that you kindly disregard any previous link, platform, or communication concerning that old system. We are officially switching to a new platform that you may be familiar with, Canvas by Instructure. For those new to Canvas, don't worry. A video tutorial will be uploaded to guide you step by step on how to use the platform effectively on our YouTube channel. You will also receive an onboarding email directly from Canvas by Instructure to help you get started. Please follow the instructions in the email and input your details to begin your learning journey on the platform. We are committed to making sure your learning experience is smooth, interactive, and impactful. So please, pay close attention to the announcements coming right after this video for more details. We are so glad to have you with us. Keep going. We've got this.